Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse 6, Purushottama Yoga. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, free from pride and delusion, victorious over the evils of attachment, dwelling consistently in the self. Desires have completely gone, all the desires. Freed from the pairs of opposites, such as pleasure and pain, the undeluded reach the goal eternal. That is what Bhagavan Krishna said in verse 5. Verse 6. Na tat bhasayate suryagam na shashanko na pavagagam yadgatva na nivartante taddhama paramam mama. Bhagavan again reassures in this verse that a person who has reached his abode never returns to the world of mortals. It is the final goal or the supreme goal that one has to reach. Once he has reached Yadgatvana Nivartante Taddama Paramamama. Once he has reached my abode, he will not return back to the world of mortals. Swami Chinmayananda says, once perfection is reached or gained, then it is an irrevocable fact that person cannot return to stupidities of a limited egocentric life. That is the meaning. Once you have reached perfection, once you have corrected yourself, then you cannot fall back. Once ignorance is gone, completely gone, then it cannot return back. Again, we oft quote an example of snake and rope, or rope and snake. The rope is mistaken for a snake. Then once you realize that it is not a snake but it is a rope, once that is gone, it is permanently gone. It cannot come back. The sources of light are sun, moon and fire. All of us know this. There are three sources of light: sun, moon and fire, main sources. You don't say there is a torch light also. These are the sources of light, at least at that time. The eyes are able to see the object only when the light is reflected by the object or being. Otherwise, you can't see. The light falls on something, it gets reflected, and the eyes are seeing. To see a thing is to know that thing. It is not sufficient. The objects are in front of the sense organs. They must be bathed in light. So light must fall on them and get reflected. In a dark room, you cannot see anything. But that is also not enough. The organs connected to the mind must work well. So the mind must see the object by receiving the signals from the eyes. Otherwise, objects will be illumined, eyes will see, but the objects will not be noticed. In the sense, it will not get registered in the mind. You will not see that. The mind is not cooperating. Your thoughts are on something. You may see your best friend coming in the opposite direction. You may not recognize. He will shake you and say, hey, why are you not saying hello to me? Then the mind, immediately you come back. Sorry, I was thinking on something else. Same thing. Even if the mind receives the signal, that is not enough. Intellect must react to the signal. Otherwise, the object or being is not seen. A close relative in hospital, he may open his eyes and see you without any reaction because intellect is not responding. You will shout, hey, I am so and so, your close relative. You know that thing? We used to go to school together, etc., etc. Some nonsense you will speak. But that fellow will open his eyes and see you without any reaction. So he is not recognizing. Even if everything is there, eyes are good, mind is able to recognize the signal, intellect is able to react. Everything is there. But if the light of consciousness is not present, is not there, then you can see nothing. Whether it is the bright sun, or the beautiful moon, or the fire. This light of consciousness cannot be illumined by the gross sources of light available in this world. The sun, moon, and fire, they are all objects of consciousness. Because of the presence of consciousness in us, we are able to see them. They have become the object. An object of perception cannot illumine the subject. That is the point. An object of perception cannot illumine the subject. The awareness by which we come to experience all our life's joys and sorrows is the eternal self. This is what Swami Chinmayananda says. That consciousness is indicated as the supreme goal. Swami Chinmayananda says, this state of consciousness into which we can rise on transcending the agitations of the mind and intellect is described as abode of the divine, the dwelling place of the supreme. Bhagwan Krishna assures that whoever reaches his abode, that supreme abode, never returns. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, every other form of light comes to light because of the presence of consciousness. Consciousness lends its existence to mind, senses, and to the whole world. It is a light because of which even the sun is known to us. Sun, moon, or fire, whatever it is. That limitless light is Dham, that is abode of Bhagwan Krishna. These lights, namely sun, moon, and fire, can illumine only the world of objects. Self is a subject which illumines these objects. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Simply put. So he has given a wonderful explanation. I am not giving everything. Verse 6. Na tat basayate suryagam na shashanko na pavagagam yat gatva na nivartante taddhama paramam mama. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpnamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana